Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our special webinar for tonight. Tonight's topic is Mastering the Secret Psychology to Building Long Term Financial Freedom. And my name is John Chua, and we're here tonight to talk about how we can apply this to our real life situation. And before we continue on, let's review. Uh, but before that, can you guys hear me well and see the slides? Please send me a chat message if you can. Okay, thank you. So, the objective for tonight is part one of a five-part series on how you can master for yourself the secret psychology to building long term financial freedom. So, when you talk about this training, it is designed to help us come to an awareness of what are the things that we need to develop in our psychology to achieve something called financial freedom. So, to begin, we are here to dialogue about certain topics. And when we talk about these topics, ang intention natin is to have what we call real life application instead of just trivia and interesting facts. What does that mean? Some people attend trainings and they understand the content, but they do not have as much idea on how to apply. So what happens is that after training, they feel more intelligent and more educated. But the common gap for a lot of people is that they do not see how to apply this in their personal lives. So tonight we're going to go deeper. And if you want to really achieve a breakthrough for tonight's event, it is important for us to have what we call participation. And when we talk about participation, we're talking about you introspecting with your current situation on what are the areas that we need to improve and upgrade for ourselves and our real lives. So, path to mastery. And I'd like to talk about these three tips first. Our topic for tonight and next week will discuss in deeper detail awareness. Then the third one will be understanding. The fourth and the fifth sessions will go deeper into reconditioning our minds. And so the intention is to upgrade ourselves from ignorance to awareness. So, what is awareness? What is ignorance? Ignorance is not knowing that something exists and not knowing that some information exists. So, because of that, people have what they call blinded action and decision making. Dahil hindi nila alam yung katotohanan, yung basehan nila, yung limited na information na meron sila. So for today, tonight, and next week, we're going to talk about awareness in deeper detail instead of ignorance and just having some people call it blissful ignorance, limited knowledge. The second phase is called understanding. Understanding why you are where you are right now and what's keeping you stuck there. What are the variables, the socialization agents that have developed you to where you are right now. Understanding yourself better instead of faithful. Ano yung faithful? Faithful is saying that ganito na kasi ako, wala na akong magawa, ganito na yung na-train sa akin, and so I will just have to accept my fate. Okay, so having a deeper understanding of how you came to be where you are right now will allow you to be more self-determined versus faithful. On our third topic will be reconditioning. Reconditioning is when we will discuss in personal detail how we will reconditioning our wealth files, our attitudes, to become more aligned towards achieving long-term financial freedom instead of anything else. Instead of saying complacent na uh, I am who I am and I just have to live with what I know and what I have and I'm not like other people. That is complacent. I don't know how to do what they do, etc., etc., etc. So we will go through these different topics for the next 4 or 5 weeks. For this session, we're going to talk about awareness of where we are and what are the consequences to our what are the results or consequences to our personal life. Uh, Also, we will talk about uh, different blueprints that are available for us to choose from. So, for awareness topic tonight, we're going to talk about two things, two topics: financial thermostat and your financial blueprint. And once we understand where you are or where you individually are in terms of your blueprint and your thermostat, and then we're going to explore different perspectives of blueprints. So there are different ways to diversify our blueprints, and we will also understand the different results based on these different blueprints. So let's move on. Let's first talk about what a blueprint is. So, what is a financial blueprint? To understand that, we need first to understand what a blueprint stands for. A blueprint is a set of plans drawn by an architect to detail to a contractor how to build a house from ground up. So it's a soil muna siya, and how do you make it into a house that is precisely constructed. So in a blueprint, it will include the house's facade, how it looks like in front, what is the color of the roof, where are the windows, what is the how many stories, where's the garage, where's the gate, where's the main entrance. So you'll see that in the facade. Also, you will get another page which will detail the floor plan. In this floor plan, you will see how many rooms there are, how it is laid out, what are the dimensions of each room, and how these rooms will be integrated to the facade. The next page is what they call a structural plan. The structural plan details where the beams, the columns are going to be located, and how thick the floor slabs would be, so that it can accommodate the design or the number of people that are the basis of the design, the number of people who will live in the house per floor. So kung commercial property siya, iba sa residential, because normally pag commercial, mas maraming tao ang dumadaan, pag residential, mas kaunti. That set of blueprints will also include what they call the plumbing plan. So in this plumbing plan, you will see where the toilets are, where the water will go in, where the water will go out, where the water with the wee wee and the poo poo will go, where the water from the shower and the faucet will go, where the water from the storm or the rain will go. So it's very detailed to ensure that the dry areas are kept dry and the wet areas are only those that are in the catch basins towards the drain. You also have an electrical plan, and so this electrical plan will detail where the switches are, the lights are, It will detail where the outlets are. It will detail also where your panel boards are, your fuse boxes are. Then you have a schedule for doors and windows. And this is where you will see how wide the doors are, how wide the windows are. So, in essence, this blueprint is going to be the basis of what will be built by the contractors. So, here's another look. So you will see here the ground floor. Where is the entry? Where is the bedroom? Two. Where's the car? The garage. Where's the stairs? Where is the kitchen, dining room, living room? Where are the bedrooms? So uh, this is what you call an architect's blueprint, and this blueprint is the design by which the real life execution will be based upon. And so all of us have a blueprint ingrained in our minds, and it dictates where we are in terms of our health. Do you have a waistline that is this much? This is this wide, this narrow? Do you have a so health? Number two, finances. What kind of finances do you have? Depends on your blueprint. Third, your time schedule, your lifestyle, your 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 day to day activities. Is it flexible or is it tight? Uh, it will also include your emotional freedom. How do you design your life to be emotionally trapped or emotionally free? So, uh, all of us have a blueprint that designs our life right now. And whatever your life is right now is basically the design that was developed. So, is it okay to be healthy? Is it okay to be overweight? Is it okay na matanda itsura natin? Is it okay na we're just getting by? Is it okay that we're just saving 10,000 pesos per month? So these are the topics. Is it okay that you have a boss? So this is the design, and that design is based on the blueprint that we have been influenced to partake. So tayo contractor, and as we were growing up, this blueprint was trained, was embedded in our psychology to be what it is right now in terms of our real life situation. So, what time do you wake up? What time do you go home? Where do you eat lunch? Do you exercise? Do you spend time with your friends? Do you spend time with your family? Do you take care of your career more than anything else? These are your results from a blueprint previously. So today, our objective is to detach what is in our present reality to our perspective of it as not being just part of it, but taking up a wider point of view, stepping back to see how our life has been transformed to where it is right now based on how we have become programmed or how we have been designed by our past experiences. The second concept is called a financial thermostat. So, what is a financial thermostat? So, a thermostat is a machine that controls the climate and the temperature of the room. It is attached to an air conditioner. And so, a thermostat does not work without an air conditioner. So, you can liken your air conditioner as your body and thermostat as your mental and emotional setting. So, it has a fan and a cool mode. So, fan, electric fan lang or fan lang ang gumagana. And yung cool mode, may fan na, tapos may compressor pa, which makes the air that is blown by the fan cooler so that when it exits the air conditioner, it is able to bring down the temperature to a colder level. So, the concept is that the compressor works harder when the current temperature is farther from the ideal temperature. Example, Ang setting ng thermostat is 25 degrees. Sa labas, 28 degrees lang. So the effort of the compressor is to bring the 28 degrees down to by 3 degrees or to 25 degrees Celsius. So konti lang yung trabaho. Pero kung mainit masyado sa labas, 35 degrees, and ang target is 22 degrees, 13 degrees yung target nung compressor. So the compressor will work harder. So all of us right now have a specific thermostat and a blueprint that has designed our life to where it is right now. Tonight, our topic is awareness. And as an awareness topic, our objective is to reflect about how our life today was influenced by our programming in the past. So when you talk about financial thermostat, what we talk about is that what level of income are you set for? So, kung ang aircon may 22 to 25 degrees, ikaw ba, ano yung range mo? Is it 50 to 100,000 pesos per month? Is it 100 to 200,000 pesos per month? Is it 200 to 300,000 per month? Is it 300 to 500,000 per month? Is it 500 to 1 million pesos per month? Yan yung temperature. Paano mo malaman kung ano yung temperature mo? Kung ano yung setting mo? Meron tayong tinatawag na thermometer. So you will know where your setting is depending on your thermometer. So titiyan mo ano yung results. So if you look at your current monthly income, alam mo naman ano papasok this month and every month, then chances are dyan nakaset yung financial thermostat natin. Now, like an air conditioner, merong fan tsaka cool mode. So yung fan mode is what you call active income. You work. You have to work for it to earn the money. Yung cool mode is that you can earn it without having to work as much anymore. So the idea is that you want to be self-aware on what is your thermostat set for. So when a thermostat is set at 30 degrees and outside it's 38 degrees, pag natrabaho na siya to 30 degrees, hindi na magtatrabaho yung compressor. Pero kung ang target is 22 degrees, sisipag palalo yung compressor to bring it down from 30 degrees to 22 degrees. And so, we have a thermostat that once we achieve it, we take it easy. But when we haven't achieved it yet, then we work hard. And so tonight, I'd like to invite you to reflect. In the next 3 to 5 minutes, I'm going to ask you to reflect on the following questions. Look at your life right now for what kind of success, which includes health, relationships, time, emotional freedom, do you think your current financial blueprint is designed for? Second, at what level is your current financial thermostat set for? And when we talk about this reflection, we want to have an awareness of what is real versus what is ideal. So, of course, alam natin lahat ng mga ideal na gusto natin, pero kailangan natin maging honest sa sarili natin kung ano yung current setting natin. So at this point, I'd like to invite everyone to take 5 minutes to reflect on this and jot it down in a piece of paper on your notebook or on your iPad or iPhone. At what level of financial success is your term set for? And how is your current lifestyle a reflection of your current financial blueprint? So we'll take 5 minutes for that. I'll see you again after 5 minutes.
Hindi ka Julie na. Naka ng video.
Okay. So, may I invite you guys to just anyone who would like to volunteer to share what their insights are on what your current blueprint is set for, or your financial thermostat is set for. Anyone would like to share? And you can unmute your mic if you'd like to share. You can also share by typing on the chat page if you're more comfortable by typing. And I encourage everyone, as we talked earlier, that this is a real life application training rather than just trivia or new information. So kindly type, based on our discussion over the past 20 minutes so far, where is your current financial blueprint set for? Okay, yes, go ahead, Jared. Please unmute and share.
Hi, John. Good evening. Hi, everybody. This is Sheena.
Hi, Sheena. Thank you
Hi.
for
Okay.
volunteering. Go ahead.
Recitation. Okay. What do you think your current financial blueprint is designed for? So, for me, um, personally, I think that my current financial blueprint is designed um, based on how I understand mine. Parang medium to going towards high. Why? Um, Siguro kasi right now, um, for me personally, I'm really open to looking at opportunities to invest, opportunities to um, uh, look at how to build long-term income, and part of Jared and my plan really is to be able to really help others in the sense that we do want to uh, have our own school in the future that will be able to help young people who are not privileged or not exposed with the right background, and to be able to help to propel them further. And currently, I think for Jared and I, what we desire is to be able to really provide the best for our children to be. So we feel the need that we really have to um, give our 100% best and really um, um, do a lot so that we can have our desired lifestyle for our children, that we can allow them to be anyone that they can be. Ibig sabihin, if they want to study art, if they want to study music, if they want to become an astronaut or go to Harvard, um, that we can help to provide for creating those opportunities for them. So there.
Okay, thank you, Sheena.
Thank you.
So these are the things that you want, correct? Yes.
Yes, that's right.
Okay. Are these the things that you have already?
Mm, no, not yet, but getting there.
Okay. So, so far, our financial blueprint in the past has created where we are at present.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So,
Yes.
what you want to do is you want to change the blueprint for the future, correct?
Correct.
So,
Correct.
if you look at the title, the question, what is your current financial blueprint designed for? How do you know the design of your house depends on how the house looks like, correct? So if
Correct.
you look at what you
Correct.
have right now, there is a blueprint
Yes.
attached to what you have right now.
Yes.
that correct? So that is your current
Yes.
financial blueprint. What we want to do is
Okay.
we want to renovate our life. Yes? And so to renovate,
Yes.
we want to hire an architect to suggest to us a remodeling of our current blueprint.
Yes.
Yes. So I think one of the things that you want to separate is where you are right now in terms of your current financial blueprint, because the question here,
Okay.
current, and
Yes.
where you
Okay.
want to be in the future. Because part of the discussion today, in the next few weeks, will be
Mm.
reconditioning. So for everyone,
Okay.
this is a good reflection also. We know what we want. Currently, however, we want to be specific about where our current financial uh, thermostat is set for, based on what we see in front of us in terms of our lifestyle.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, if I may ask, one of the other questions is, what is your what level is your current financial thermostat set for? So in this case, meron na siyang
Okay.
actual figure. And you can give a range so that it's not so specific.
Okay. What's the range, Val? If you don't mind, if you could just help me out.
Peso value, monthly.
Peso value. Okay, okay, okay.
So for
Thank you for
example,
that.
when I started working for PNG, my current financial thermostat at that time was 20,000 pesos per month. Meaning I was happy and
Yes.
content with 20,000 per month. Eventually,
Yes.
5 years later, it was 100,000 per month. So I was happy with 100,000, but nothing less. So currently, where is your current
Okay.
financial thermostat set for?
Okay. All right. It's about the range of 250 to 300K per month.
So that is what your current financial thermostat is set for.
Yes.
All right. Active or passive?
Very active.
Okay. So this is first what you call awareness. Awareness of where we are before we discuss where we want to go. So that we can separate it and be more specific about what are the areas that we need to remodel towards our desired renovation or remodeling.
Mm-mm, yes.
Okay. So thank you, Sheena, for volunteering, and also congratulations for being recognized as top outstanding Filipino Indian entrepreneurs of the Philippines. Did you come out in the
Thank you
newspaper?
very much. No, I don't think so, but because we were recognized as a group of entrepreneurs from the Indian Filipino community.
So okay, so guys, you can check it out. Sheena was with President Duterte a few days ago, and she was how many? Mga less than 30, no? Sheena, less than 30.
Yes, that's right.
All right. So thank you very much,
Ye-
Sheena, for sharing.
yes, yes, that's right.
And
That's right.
congratulations. We are eager to see you thrive further in your business in the travel agency, and
Thank you so
also in
much.
your new skin business. And also, Sheena and Jared are our new Ruby executives. So, congratulations again.
Thank you very much. We are very humbly grateful. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else would like to share their current financial thermostat? So, let's move forward. What's important now is that you are aware. And if you are aware and you're not sharing, then you ask yourself why you're not sharing. Okay, so next, let's talk about a concept called self regulation. So, what is self regulation? Kanina, we talked about financial thermostat. So, what is self regulation? If your thermostat is set for 100,000 pesos per month, and you are earning by the 15th of the month 80,000 pesos already, chances are you're gonna take it easy. Ibig sabihin, nagre-regulate ka. Kahit kaya mo pa humato ng 2 weeks, medyo nagme-menor na. Kasi yung mindset mo, oh, I am ahead of the game. I can take it easy. On the other hand, if you're the same financial thermostat, you are at 20,000 pesos per month. Oh, sorry, you're at 100,000 per month. And then at the 15th of the month, you're just at 20,000 pesos say earnings. Ano mangyayari? You will work harder, doubly harder in the last 2 weeks than the first 2 weeks kasi malayo pa. So, ang tawag doon, self-regulation. If your target is 100,000 pesos per month, by the 20th of the month, you hit 120,000 pesos already, then chances are you will not do anything anymore and just enjoy your life for the next few weeks. So, what is self-regulation? It is how we regulate our horsepower or our hard work. Are you work hard or take it easy? So, are you working hard to build your income? Or are you taking it easy because you've already achieved it? Are you open-minded to new opportunities and growth? Or are you already complacent because you felt that you're already okay where you are? So this is a concept called self-regulation. Where do you regulate yourself to be? And so even if you have enough capacity and brain power, hello? Hello? Can you hear my audio? Just checking before we continue. So, what is your thermostat set for? It dictates whether you work harder or less. So, if you are on track towards your target, then you will take it easy. If you are behind your target, then you work harder. So, in this cartoon, you will see self-help and self-regulation. Self-regulation, hindi na nag-grow. Ang self-help invests in their personal development and growth. So, earlier, you set your financial thermostat. And earlier, you also set your financial blueprint. So, here are some questions to reflect on. What kind of commitment? We're talking about current commitment. We're not talking about ideal commitment. We gotta get it real, not ideal. Because all of us know what is ideal, but we need to be real with ourselves. And you don't have to share this, but you have to be honest with yourselves. So, what kind of commitment do you put in to achieve your current financial results? What kind of attitude do you have for learning and personal development to achieve your target financial results? So, I'll give you another 3 minutes to reflect on these questions before we talk about the different blueprints. 3 minutes, please ask yourself, what kind of commitment do you put in? Or what kind of commitment have you stopped giving because you self regulated to achieve your current financial results? What kind of attitude do you have for learning and development? And how does that create or uncreate your financial results? So, 3 minutes, kindly reflect on how your commitment and your attitude towards personal development affect your current results. Okay, so the intent of the first 40 minutes is to help us become more aware of what are the realities and detach ourselves from a design standpoint from a reactive standpoint. What's a design? Ibig sabihin, nangyari na yung buhay natin based on our past and now we're stepping back to have a perspective so that we can redesign it more deliberately from here on. So, kanina I talk about awareness versus ignorance. So awareness is understanding what is your current situation, and also having a higher awareness of what are the options available to you. Ignorance is sticking to what you know without knowing something else that's present and available, but denying its presence. So, ang isang contrast ng awareness is called blindness. So, today we're going to talk about different blueprints. And as we talk about the different blueprints, this will help us become more aware so that we can now decide and be more conscious of our choices in our decision making. So, let me talk first about 5 stages of financial health. And as I talk about these, I'd like you to reflect on where you feel you are currently set for and where you decide to go to by the end of this year 2017. Okay? So, laging dalawa. Yung isa, tapat sa sarili, kung nasaan tayo ngayon. Yung pangalawa, sa ating gusto pumunta by end of this year. Okay? Ulitin ko ah. So as I discuss the 5 stages of financial health and the different types of blueprint, I'd like to invite you to reflect where you are currently and where you want to be by end of this year. So, the 5 levels starts from financial struggle. Kulang sa pera. Maya-maya, meron ng pera, pambayad sa gastos, ang tawag dito financially getting by. Eventually, umasenso ang income, and so you have some form of financial stability. Later on, you become an entrepreneur or a professional. Then you are independent now, meaning you don't need a boss to earn your money. Eventually, you can achieve a pinnacle of financial health, which is financial freedom, wherein you do not have to work a day in your life anymore to maintain or enjoy your lifestyle. So I'm going to discuss each in detail, and as I discuss each, again, please ask yourself where you are right now and where you want to be by end of this year. Okay? So ito, first financial struggle. Income to expense ratio is less than 1. Ibig sabihin, yung income mo mas mababa kaysa sa expenses natin. So, ang income can be 50,000, ang expense can be 60,000. So, negative 10,000 yan. So, what happens? People here need to borrow money to pay for expenses. So, these are the people who are rolling their credit cards or borrowing from different people because they need money. They need to borrow money from other people because their current income level is less than their monthly expenses. Unfortunately, this is where people are brought into a trap called compounding loans, credit card loans with interests. And dito nagkakaroon ng tinatawag na lulubog sa utang. Okay? This is financial struggle. Income may come from work or business. And this is normally when people decide to sell off assets like land, property, house and lot, condominium, kotse, alahas, I don't know what else, jewelry, watches, so furniture. So what happens is because of financial struggle, people have to liquidate to pay for the loans or the liabilities. Okay, I hope none of us are here. Eventually, people progress and they achieve something called financially getting by. So, here, and income expense ratio is more than 1. So, mas marami kinikita kaysa sa gastos. Income is equal to or more than expenses. So, if ang expense is 50,000, the income is 50,000 and above. So, pwedeng 70,000, pwedeng 80,000. So, at this point, an individual is able to save some money. May 10,000 tatabi, 20,000 tatabi. Can afford some investments such as stock equities kasi mababa lang naman ang entry, mutual funds, some insurance policies. You can also buy some luxuries like a nice cell phone, a nice bag, a nice pair of shoes. But normally people here are busy with work and or business. Normally ito yung middle management people or people who own a small business. So they are getting by because meron silang income na mas laki sa expense pero hindi pa sobra-sobra. So this is a second stage of financial health. The third stage is something called financial stability. So what is financial stability? It is when your income from your work is more than twice your expenses. So if you are earning 100,000 per month and above, and monthly your expense is 50,000, then you have something called stability. Stability means that you don't feel rocky anymore. Yung isa lang magkasakit, financially getting by, delikado pa rin. Itong stability, medyo maluwag na at nakakahinga na mabuti. Savings are compounding and you can afford most investments like a new car, although a car is not an investment, a new house, some bigger stocks. Can buy luxury such as more expensive jewelry, can buy nice branded designer clothes. Income comes from work. But normally, because the work is paying them a lot of money, they have busy schedules. So these are directors, vice presidents. And they also have big responsibilities, meaning demanding sa nila ang boss nila or ang shareholders. Not less than 12 hours a day. So if you are given more money, expect bigger responsibilities. Now, itong financial stability is good. There's also financially getting by, and there's financial struggle. All of these are in the category of financial dependence. So what is financial dependence? Financial dependence means that you need an employer to provide you your livelihood. Or you may need a breadwinner. Can be a husband, can be a working wife, can be a parent, can be a child who is earning money for you, but you are dependent on them for the money. So, merong stability, merong getting by, pero ang issue is dependent on a boss where you have to work or another person. And so, but financially, it can be getting by, struggle, or stable. Now, the category shifts when you upgrade to what we call financial independence. When you're financially independent, what happens? Your business or profession income over expense ratio is more than 2. Yung kanina, we talk about 100,000 per month from a job and your 50,000 per month as an expense. But you need a boss to earn that 100,000 pesos per month. If you are able to upgrade your income to be coming from a business that you built for yourself, and then your business earns you 100,000 per month, and you don't have a boss, then you are called independent. So you are your own boss, and you have something called time flexibility. Not yet financial freedom, but time flexibility. What is the difference between time flexibility and financial freedom? Financial freedom is purely passive income. Time flexibility means you don't have to work the whole day to earn your linear income. Okay, so but yet these people, if they have their own business, as it grows, it will be busy with employees, managing employees, and having operational responsibilities, managing their clinics, their storefronts, or their consultancy work. But good news is that their bosses do not dictate their future. So they're financially independent. Uh, I was financially struggling in college, dependent of my parents. I was financially getting by in my first 3 years of working. I became financially stable after 3 years. So when I was 24 up to 30 years old, I was financially dependent, stable. 30 to 32 years old, I became financially getting by again because I was building my business. 32 years old, I was financially independent already. By 34 years old, I was already on the fifth, which is financial freedom. So, what is financial freedom? The pinnacle of financial health. Your passive income to expense ratio is more than 2. Ibig sabihin, if your monthly expense is 50,000 per month, your passive income is 100,000 per month and above. So, ibig sabihin, kahit di ka magtrabaho, meron kang 50,000 na sukli. So, here, you have time freedom. You can enjoy your lifestyle. So, you can be on the beach on a Monday morning without worries because your income is 100,000 whether you're in the beach or in a golf course or in your bed sleeping. And you can enjoy lifestyle because no one is running after you. This will mean minimal to no operational responsibilities. And you have something called peace of mind. So, here you can enjoy your life better. So, these are the 5 stages of financial health. And just to review, we have financial struggle, getting by, and stability. We have financial independence. Then we have financial freedom. The 2 questions I asked earlier were number 1, where you are right now, and number 2, where do you want to be by end of this year? So let's take a few seconds to answer these questions. And I invite you to write it down in a piece of paper so that you can really reflect on this after our session and make real life planning from this dialogue. So now, you know where you are and where you want to go. I hope you're also copying this staircase of financial health. One point that I like to help you understand is that there is a secret psychology to freedom that people who are independent do not have yet. And there's a secret psychology to independence that people who are stable do not have yet. So, this psychology is developed when you are able to yan, self-help instead of self-regulate. So the psychology is different. And if you want to upgrade yourself to the next level, then you need to upgrade your psychology from where you are right now to the next level of financial health. Now, let us put a rating. Kanina, we talked also about commitment. What kind of commitment do you put in to achieve your financial results? What kind of attitude for learning and personal development do you put in to achieve your financial results? So, let's talk about commitment muna. If I may ask everyone to just quickly, I hope you have a table where you have freedom, independence, stability, getting by, struggle, and you just uh, mark where you are right now and check where you want to go. And I'd like to now put a number. Okay, the first number is a number between 1 to 10, which will indicate your current level of commitment. 10 being the highest level of commitment, 1 being the lowest level of commitment, 5 is just so so. And I'd like you to indicate what kind of commitment, as evidenced by your time, do you invest in the different stages of financial health. So pwedeng 0 sa struggle pero 8 sa stability, 2 sa independence, 0 sa freedom. Pwedeng 8 sa independence, 5 sa stability, 0 sa getting by, 0 sa freedom. So, in terms of commitment, kindly indicate what is your level of commitment. 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest. I'll give you a minute to quickly give yourself an assessment. Okay. Now, the next, we talk about personal development and growth. So, as an example, in PNG before, I had trainings as an employee to help me become a better employee. And then there were trainings like Miller Mind Intensive that I could attend to become a better entrepreneur as a business owner. So in PNG, I attended some events, but in learning how to become a better entrepreneur with Millionaire Mind Intensive, I invest my personal money and my own time, 5 days, 6 days, to take a leave from my job to go to Singapore to study how to become an entrepreneur. And I read books 3 times a week. I listen to CDs almost every day. I attend weekly meetings and trainings to become an entrepreneur. So at that point, I would say my attitude towards personal development to become financially independent and free would be somewhere between 8 to 10 and stability 3 to 4. Because where we invest our personal development in is where we will reap the results. So at this point, I'd like you to also take a minute to quietly assess 10 being the highest level of attitude for personal development and growth. Do you study financial freedom? Do you study financial independence? Do you invest in reading, watching videos on independence and freedom? Or do you go for videos on the iPhone 7? So, which is getting by. So, another minute, please assess what kind of attitude do you invest in each of the levels for personal development and growth. 1 minute, please begin. Okay. So, we're done talking about that blueprint. So, there are different blueprints, and now let's talk about another set of blueprints that we've heard of before. And I'll just talk about this briefly. So, on another aspect, in terms, kanina we talk about financial success. Now let's talk about different vehicles that we are programmed or designed to serve or to work in. Where are you designed to work in? Where are you comfortable? Where are you uncomfortable? It is your current design or blueprint. So let's talk about each quickly. Employee, E, you have a job, you exchange time for money, and you have a boss. No work equals no pay. Self employed, you own a job, you own your business, you own your clinic, but you cannot take a six week holiday because your business will stop if you stop working. Insurance agents, real estate agents, used car salesmen, they are in this category. Employee, self employed. The third category are big business owners, where they own a system having people work hard for them. And these people work hard to generate residual income for them. So, business owners are good with setting up teams and implementing business systems. And because of that, after they set up the team and implement the business system, they are able to generate a profit that is independent of their personal attention and intervention. So yan po yung big business owner. Now, how do you know if you're a big business owner or a small business owner? If you can, if you feel that your business can run without you, maybe yes. If your business can run without you for the next year, then the answer is no. So, if you can leave your business for the next year and it will continue to be profitable the way it is or even bigger, then you're a big business owner. If it is not able to do that, then you're self employed. Lastly, investor. Investor own investments. They have money working hard for them. They have enough liquidity to buy assets, buy companies, and just earn from that. So, this is another set of blueprints. And yung sa kaliwa, these are what you call linear income. You exchange time for money. And so, because you exchange time for money, you compromise your family time. If you have parents, husband, wives, kids, health is compromised. You are not able to take care of your health well. And the stress from the job or the business affects entire life. Pag may habulin kang cheque, may mga babayaran ng empleyado, demand ng BIR, yan, it affects your peace of mind. And the problem with linear income, it is very short term because if you stop working, money stops coming in. So there is no peace of mind and you cannot stop working. And here it's an exposure to liabilities or loans. So liabilities can be from the bank, loans can be from friends, or it can be shareholders. Yung nagbigay ng pera sa'yo at you have to perform based on their investments. On the right side, these are people that we have what we call leverage income. And in the leverage income side, you have passive income where money works for you. You put in little time to make money. So you have something called freedom. You have abundant time and attention for family. You don't have to compromise. You can be fit and healthy because you have time for health. Instead of working for money, you can now pursue meaning in your life. So you can serve the country, serve the church. Depends on what is meaningful for you. And you're stress free because your assets take care of you. So you have long term peace of mind. And your work is optional. So you can decide to work if you want to or not to work if you don't want to. So we have growing assets. What does that mean? Compounding yan. Ibig sabihin, yung asset mo, isang business, pwede ka bumili ng property dahil doon, ng isa pang business dahil doon, ng iba-iba pang property dahil doon. So dumadami yung assets. Yung liability is negligible. So these are blueprints that you may have. Kumbaga, pwedeng condo, pwedeng house and lot, right? So, at this point, I'd like you to assess yourself again. Where are you programmed for with your current level of commitment? So number one, where are you programmed for? ESBI. And how would you know? Based on the answer to number two. What is the number two question? From a level of 1 to 10, in terms of commitment, 10 being the highest, 1 being the lowest, how would you rate your time investment and commitment investment for each of these four quadrants? Okay, I'll give you a minute. Please do a self assessment so that you're aware of where you are right now. Okay. Third question. What is your investment in terms of personal development in these four quadrants? Give you an example. Again, when I was an employee in PNG, I enrolled in several personal development trainings in PNG, which would include effective presentations, time management, stuff like that. Self-employed, I went to, where do you call this? Yung TLRC to attend or to buy manuals on how to set up a shrimp farm, crab farm. I went to Thailand to explore options on suppliers. I invest time to learn self-employment. I ask people about how do they manage their business, their traditional businesses. Yun yung self-employment. Business owner naman, how to set up and bring in the right people into your organization, how to lead people, developing the leader within me, developing leaders around me, how to influence and influence people. Ito na yung big business owner mindset. I invest time to learn these. I attend and listen to people who are financially free, enjoying their lives, instead of people who are managing their traditional businesses, because I want to be a big business owner. Sa investor, wala pa ako, pero medyo may mga kausap na rin ako, pero I invest time to talk to people who are rich, and I ask them how they make their investments. And I have some investments. And I also study about a little bit on Guide to Investing by Robert Kiyosaki. So, how much time do you invest, or what kind of attitude do you have in terms of personal growth and development in each of these quadrants at this point, given your current intensity of learning, or how much time do you invest reading books, listening to CDs, attending seminars and webinars? ESBI. Kindly indicate 1 to 10 for each category. So by now, you would have seen how your time investment and personal growth investment have created your current set of results. And so at the end of the day, it's not whether you know how to do it or not. It is where you focus your energy and your attention. So what you focus on expands. If you focus on learning and mastering building assets and leverage income, then sooner or later you will achieve it. If you do not, then later, and then even much later, maybe you can achieve it, right? Later or never, right? Now, this is the second set of blueprints in terms of category. Now, let's go to another set of blueprints when you talk about different income types. So, here's the first income type, which is what happens to employees and professionals. We start with a certain level of income that grows over time, and at a certain point, it will reach its peak. And at its peak, we will enjoy that level of income. So initially, you may earn 20,000 per month, upgraded to 50,000 per month, upgraded to 70, 80,000 per month. Eventually, maybe you earn 200,000 pesos per month or more. But since you know it is linear income, or you're in a job, you are going to give it up one day. And in the end, you will stop earning money, and therefore, your income will come from, or your expenses will come from your savings. And so, maubusan ka ng savings balang araw. So, ito yung tinatawag na JOB, or job, which is short for Journey of the Broke. So, ito yung first income type. Maganda sa simula, mukhang stable, pero sa huli, tiyak na unstable. The second way to earn money is you earn selling, like selling insurance, selling real estate, selling cars, uh, So, pag may benta, may kita. Pag walang benta, walang kita. Tag-ulan, tag-araw, tanim, ani, tanim, ani. So, ang problema dito, kung hindi ka nagbebenta, wala kang aanihin. Kung hindi ka na nagki-clinic, wala ka ng PF. Kung hindi ka na nagbebenta ng insurance, wala ka ng komisyon, wala ka ng premiums. So, ito yung selling or also wrong MLM. What is wrong MLM? Wrong MLM is recruit. Okay, yung selling pwede rin sa new skin, no? Yung benta-benta ng Galvanic Spa, ng TR90, pero hindi puro selling lang. And pareho lang siya sa insurance, pareho siya sa pagbebenta ng iPhone, and there is nothing wrong with that. But that is the income type that one type of income. Wrong MLM is recruit, pero after i-recruit, hindi din develop. So, ang tawag dyan wrong MLM. Puro recruitment pero walang training. The third income type is called a traditional business. In a traditional business, you invest some money, so negative yan sa simula. Labas ka ng mga 500,000 to 1 million. And then, maybe after a few months, a few years, medyo magbe-break even. So, dito, break even yan. Sa X-bar, X-axis. Eventually, kikita lang pera. And pag medyo malaki-laki ng kikita, guess what will happen? Magkakaroon ng gaya-gaya. Yung dating internet cafe, maraming gumaya. So, ano nangyari? Pababa ang presyo per hour. Anong bumagsak ang presyo per hour? Nalugi ng mga internet shop, nagsara na. So, karaniwan, pabagsak yan. But if you're solid enough and resistant enough, then you will be able to manage. But in a traditional business, what is the curse? The curse is that your competition will always be willing to work harder than you. So I asked my ninang, who is the owner of Pure Gold, one time. I was doing my traditional business pa maybe 8 years ago. And pumunta ako sa office nila para magbigay ng sample. And nagulat ako, si auntie nandoon. Yaman-yaman na ni auntie, ni Ninang, nandoon pa siya at around 8:30 a.m. So nagulat ako, sabi ko, oh, Ninang, 8:30 a.m. Ang aga-aga pa, nasa office na kayo. Gulat ako, sasabi niya sa akin, syempre no, kung hindi tayo magsipag ngayon, baka maunahan tayo ni SM. So Pure Gold sila, tao sila maunahan ni SM. So hindi sila pwedeng tutulog-tulog kasi kung magtutulog-tulog sila, maunahan sila ni SM. Si SM dating malaki pa rin ngayon, pero hindi siya pwedeng tutulog-tulog dahil maunahan sila ni Pure Gold. So ganun nangyari. Si PNG, hindi pwedeng tutulog-tulog, maunahan sila ni Unilever, naunahan na nga. Si Unilever, hindi pwedeng tutulog-tulog, unahan sila ni PNG. Dati, tiba-tiba si Donuts, hindi siya pwedeng tutulog-tulog dahil dumating after Donuts, sino bang dumating? Krispy Kreme ba? O, si Krispy Kreme. Nung dumating si Krispy Kreme, wow, lakas ng benta. Pero hindi pa yung tutulog-tulog, dumating sino? Jayco. Abangan niyo ang susunod na kabanata, hindi pa tapos yan. So, in traditional business, you will always, if you can do it, other people can do it. Because the barrier to entry is very easy to duplicate, which is money and hiring people. And so, in a traditional business, you can make it happen, but very rare do you find people enjoying their lives in traditional business. And so, dito nagkakaroon ng tinatawag na red ocean strategy. Ano yung red ocean? Yung sa simula, konti pa lang yung tindahan, yung mga sari-sari store. Nung dumami yung sari-sari store, sila lahat naging sira-sira store. Nagsara-sara na sila. Dati, konti lang bilyaran, pumatok, dumami ang bilyaran, sabay-sabay rin sila namatay. Dati, konti lang badminton court, naging sikat, dumami, nagsara-sara rin sila sabay-sabay. So, this is the bane of traditional business. And you need to be always awake and managing it to fend off competition, no matter how big it is. And the bigger it is, the more difficult it is to let go because you will now have bigger operating expenses and operating responsibilities. And so this is the third type of traditional business. The fourth type is when you talk about leverage income from a New Skin and Pharmanex leverage business. In this opportunity, you start out break even because you buy products that you use personally. And at the first few years, you might be earning 30 to 50,000 per month, not yet significant amount of money. But if you understand that you're here developing yourself and developing other people and other leaders, there will come a point that your business will have what you call its flight. What do you mean flight? It is growing on its own already. Palaki na ng palaki. And yung araw na yan, it means automatic na ang growth. But it's not normal because not everyone is able to pass through the time that it is meaningful enough in terms of income. So marami nagko-quit sa simula. Eh sabi lang mahirap kasi yung New Skin. Mahirap yung New Skin. Eh kung i-compare mo naman, sorry. Kung i-compare mo naman, ito yung una, ito yung pangalawa, ito yung pangatlo, ito yung pang-apat. Pag sabay-sabay mo yung lahat, itong itsura. Right? And so, oops. So if you look at it, it may be tempting to compare a job that's earning more money that to New Skin here, insurance project that earns you premium here, pero dito zero pa rin siya. Ito kahit konti, at least nakasalo. Yung traditional business, lugi, kaya mas maganda ang New Skin business. Pero pag kumikita na, nandito siya. Pero ang hindi kino-compare, ito, point na ito, na dire-diretso pataas, versus ito, flat to minimal growth with a lot of operating responsibilities. So, this is another point of financial thermostat or blueprint. I was ignorant of these before, and so I went through traditional business, and I did a job. But when I understood that the trajectory is 3 to 5 years to set up a business that is growing on its own by setting up an organization, then I understood what I need to do and why my short-term sacrifices during the first 4 or 5 years was very important because I was now working for the 5 to 40 years plan, no longer for the 1 to 5 year plan. So at this point, I'd like to ask you also, number one, where is your current financial thermostat or blueprint set for? Are you invested in a job that will retire you eventually? Are you focused on selling, retailing, wrong MLM? Are you more invested in traditional business? Or are you invested in building a long-term leverage business with New Skin? Please reflect on that for a few seconds. Next. What kind of commitment are you putting in each of these income types? Can kindly indicate job, selling or retailing, traditional business, or long-term leverage business, building BDM, build, B, duplicate, multiply rubies. What kind of commitment do you put in? 1 to 10. By the way, you can also be in New Skin, but be selling and retailing only instead of building leaders and organization. And so you can also indicate there that you might be a 10 in selling, but maybe still a 2 in personal development and training. So at least you are more aware. So please indicate what kind of commitment do you have in each of the 4 different income types. 1 to 10, 1 minute. Go ahead. Okay. Lastly, what kind of attitude do you have in terms of personal development in a job, in selling, in a traditional business, or in building a leverage business with your new skin opportunity to build royalty income? Okay, so this ends our topic for tonight. We have covered the first part, which is awareness, part one. There will be awareness part two next week. In awareness part two, we will be able to identify uh, what's keeping us stuck in our current financial blueprint and makes it difficult for us to upgrade to the next financial blueprint. Tonight we end here. We thank everyone for attending and stay tuned for next week at 8 p.m. We will continue secret mastering the secret psychology to building long-term financial freedom. Thank you very much for attending tonight, and I'll see you again next week, Monday. Good night, and have a fruitful week ahead.
There are people all around us, people in need. It could be anyone, a stranger, a neighbor, or a friend down the street. Will you be there to let them ahead? Will you give part of yourself? Oh, when they need you, will they find you with a heart to help? Courage and conviction and the burning in your heart. You can lift those around you. Start their fire with your spark and help them. Choose to be a champion, choose to be a star. Choose to go the distance no matter how far. Choose to do the very best to be number one. Choose this very moment to be a champion. Be the champion. There is so much that needs to be done. How can we do it just me and you? But make that first move. Gonna start up something. It'll be surprising what we can do. Courage and conviction and the burning in my heart. I will lift those around me. Start their fire with my spark and help them. Choose to be a champion, choose to be a star. Choose to go the distance no matter how far. Choose to do the very best, be number one. Choose this very moment to be a champion. Be a champion. passion and the burning in my heart. I feel those around, so verified with my scars and help. Choose to be a champion, choose to be a star, choose to go the distance no matter how far, choose to do the very best, be number one, choose this very moment. Choose to be a champion, choose to be a star, choose to go the distance no matter how far, choose to do the very best, be number one, choose this very moment to be a champion. Choose this very moment to choose this very